Hello everyone, welcome to Nandhi. So guys, are you ready for the second test now based on your June 8th current affairs? So let's go directly into the questions now. Guys, I have a suggestion for you. Just pause the video for few seconds, read the question and attempt the answer in comment box, and then you find the answer whatever I have discussed, because it enhances your knowledge. Please do it for your sake, not for my sake. Okay, so on June 8th I have discussed about Pradhan Mantri Gramin Kalyan Yojana. If you did not go through it, please go through the link in the description box which I mentioned. So in this, I hope you pause the video, and now I'll be discussing the question now. Pradhan Mantri Gramin Kalyan Yojana announced by Home Ministry to help the poor and fight the battle against COVID-19. Obviously, the objective of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was to help the poor people so that they can fight the COVID-19, because it was announced in the last year itself during the COVID-19 times, and it was discontinued in November. Again, it was renewed in the second wave. Yes, so but think here, PMGK was announced by whom? It was Finance Ministry, not Home Ministry. So it was a wrong option. So let's go. Yesterday I gave you certain tips, right? Mentioned above are, they are asking about the correct statements. So one is wrong, just eliminate where the one is there. So directly you'll get the answer. So the answer is 2 and 3. So this is the way how you manage time at your exams time period. But let's go see directly here. Beneficiaries include farmers, MSMEs, frontline corona warriors, women, and also street vendors and many other people. Yes, I already told you, under this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, you have many beneficiaries and you can find all these members' names in your uh, description, which I have given in your description box, that is link. So the main issue of this scheme is the beneficiaries of this scheme were based on the 2011 census, and I have told you this too. So yes, these two are the correct statements, because from 2011 to 2021 the number of people who were considered as poor, yes, they were uncovered in that scheme. So that was a main drawback of this scheme, and a limitation also you can call. So in this way, without reading the 2 and 3 options, I have framed the answer. So this is the way how you manage the things. Coming to the next question, please pause the video and try to answer by yourself. Please do comment about your answers. So consider the following statements about World Oceans Day. Recently on June 8th was declared as a World Oceans Day. Yes, we have already saw why it was declared and by whom. By whom it was declared? It was by United Nations organization. And for what? To make people aware about ocean's importance and also contain pollution. And who and why? Yes, this is correct. So whenever you read first statements, go for the correct statements. So above mentioned statements are correct. So one is correct, but you can see here one is almost present in 3 options, so you can eliminate second option. The theme for 2021 is the oceans, the life and livelihood. Yes, I already told you about this too. So 1 and 2 are correct. So A you can eliminate. So up to 10% of international trade takes place through oceans. You have to be little cautious here. Only 10%, that means less than 10% trade takes place through oceans. No guys, it was more than 90% of trade, international trade takes place through oceans. So sometimes you have to be little cautious, use your common sense, because you can't guess like only less than 10% of international trade can take place through oceans. Then how it may be possible? Airways are costly and roadways are costly, and even anything other medium, railways are also costly. So cheap mode of transportation itself is a waterways. Yes, so based on that also, with common sense you can eliminate this option. 3 is wrong. So 1 and 2 are correct and 3 is wrong, you can eliminate this. So option is C. So your next question, hope you pause the video and answering this too. So which of the following statements are incorrect? Here the question is about the incorrect, and about the, here in the question itself it is giving the information that the G7 itself is an informal group. Sometimes the competitive exams not only test your knowledge, they also enhances your knowledge by giving you much more wider information. So that is why I frame such a question. Like in build they are telling that the G7 is an informal group. Here also you can have a small hint. So it is an informal group. I already told you that the headquarters at Newark, USA with formal constitution. You can guess guys, when the institution itself is an informal group, then how it will have a formal constitution. I already told you this in the June 8th current affairs video, that there was no proper headquarter and no formal constitution for G7 group. Yes, and so first option is wrong. So they are asking about the incorrect. So one is incorrect, and next one is who are the members of the G7? USA, France, Italy, Russia and China. I already told you that these two countries are not part of G7, and G7 sometimes called as G8 because of inclusion of Russia, and later again Russia went out of G8 and now presently it is called as G7 itself. So both Russia and China are not part of G7. So even your second statement is also correct. Wrong, sorry. So both 1 and 2 are incorrect statements.